Yo, what is going on, bro? It's pretty late at the moment, and I've just been journaling before going to bed and going to sleep, and I've come to a huge fucking realization about investing in mentorship and about how this is probably like one of the highest ROI actions you can do, and my whole mindset towards spending and investing money. And I guess also what I'm going to include in this video is my own story and my own regrets about buying and investing in mentorship, because I was just journaling now, and I was gratitude journaling, and I just basically wrote like I'm grateful for the mentors I have and what I learned from them and how fast I've been able to learn from them and improve my business and improve my sort of speed of growth drastically. And it kind of made me realize it's just sort of like a teleportation device, to the sort of upper levels. And I kind of realized as I was writing that, well, when I joined this mentorship about a month ago, I didn't actually really learn much from it because I already like knew everything they teach beforehand anyway, because I'd already learned it from elsewhere. But I just joined anyway because I thought I knew it would help me a good bit still with the other aspects of like one-on-one and other stuff. But I kind of realized I tried to also join that same mentorship like 3 months before I actually did end up joining it. And I just kind of realized, wait, hang on a minute. If I joined it 3 months earlier, and I mean the reason I didn't join was basically because I didn't really have the money for it, because it's a very high ticket thing. And I just realized like if I had managed to invest into it then and join it 3 months earlier, I would basically be where I am now, but just 3 months ago, because I would have learned the exact same stuff. It would have just like teleported me straight up to understanding all the stuff that it then took me 3 months to understand, to then basically help me make enough to eventually join that mentorship, if that makes sense. And I just kind of realized that mentorship is just like it's like a fucking teleportation device, bro. It really is. It's just like it's a teleportation device, okay? And if it's like you're in a position where someone's mentorship can help you get from point A to point B, I believe that's like the number one best sort of in investment you can make. Now, obviously I offer my own mentorship. And so this video, when I say it's biased, it's unbiased in the fact that I'm going to be talking about all mentorships here. I'm not just talking about like my own, like fucking, because obviously everyone offers mentorship and shit. I'm not talking about my own here. I'm just talking about all mentorship in general, whether, because I mean, obviously I teach online coaching, young guys and self-improvement. If that's you, I can probably help you. But even if you're not in that space or you're in any other space or whatever it may be, I believe what I'm going to teach you today sort of applies universally to that, okay? And also, if you just want more context and credibility for who I am, hello, I'm Sam Walford, 16-year-old dropout entrepreneur from Coventry in the UK. December I did 8.5k with coaching, getting pretty close to the big sort of 10k a month mark, just for some sort of credibility. And you can go on my Skool community link in the description to see all my testimonials there. And I mean, I literally teach all my information for completely free on there. If you want to see that too, for how to start coaching. But the point I was saying was that like if I had joined that mentorship earlier, I would probably be like way further ahead than I am now, because I would have got like 3 months on myself. And if I'm imagining like, where would I be in 3 months? Well, in 3 months' time, that's like, well, we'll get through February, we'll get through March, because it'll be the start of May in 3 months' time. And I'm thinking about where I'd want to be at the start of May. I would want to be at consistently like above, like automatically. I want to say automatically, I mean like not much work for my business going on. 10k a month, 12k a month, 15k a month automatically at that point, which I see is very feasible and very possible, because right now I'm doing just under 10k a month with a bit of a grind to it. So I see that as feasible. And I just think like 3 months time, like I'm going to be going traveling and shit then. But if I was at a point now where I was at 15k a month now, pretty automatically, I built that all of that up, and I already had that for another 3 months' time, I could be aiming for like 20k or 25k a month. And then at that point, I can sort of initiate my master grand plan of blowing up on YouTube and hiring filmmakers and shit, which is something else to go into. But it kind of just made me realize, like, the one thing I regret about this mentorship that I've bought is simply that I just didn't buy it early. Now you're probably like, who's mentorship? What mentor? It's Andrew Kirby, if you really want to know. His sort of mentorship, his mentorship program. That's the guy that sits next to Sam Ovens on the Skool News, basically. And literally, I mean, it's kind of gay promoting someone else's mentorship, but it's like, it's very high ticket, you know, and if I can only barely afford it, then I'm sure if you're at the level where you too can afford it, and you're probably not at the level where I can help you, meaning that me saying that is probably not going to make a difference to my sales, if that makes sense. If anything, I guess it'd help it, because then, like, you're technically learning secondhand of Andrew Kirby, if you have to work with me. But the point I'm getting at is, that was a really good decision I made. And I knew it was a good decision. I wanted to join it previously, and it gave me that, like, teleportation just up to the higher level, you know, going from a couple K a month to 10K a month in like a month's time, basically. It gave me that. I mean, I'm still continuing on that momentum. I feel like I'm getting to a little bit of a plateau around 10K a month, but, you know, that's the next problem to solve. But anyway, what I was getting to was that there's also, like, bad mentorship out there too. Like, not all mentorship is great. Trust me, like, probably like 90% of people's mentorship, people selling mentorship, if they've got the proof, okay, if they have the proof, the testimonials, you can tell it's legit, and it, you know, it fits you, you know, it'll solve your problems, and that person's consistently, reliably got other people results. At that point, 99% of the time, like, it's gonna basically work for you, and it's gonna help you, and it's gonna be worth it 100%, not 100, but like 99% of the time at that point. If they don't have credibility and they don't have, like, that sort of proof, that number will probably go down to like 75%, I guess. That's just a rough estimate of what I see in this space. Also, by the way, ignore my really gay looking hair, bro. I got, like, it was really long before, and I went to the barbers and got a haircut. And I don't know what's fucking happened, bro. I'm shaving it all off tomorrow. I'm going back down to the buzz, my classic buzz. But as I was saying, there are bad mentorships out there, and for example, I won't name names, but I bought mentorship previously where it was really horrible, and I basically got scammed in a way, because to tell that story, it was like YouTube mentorship, like one-on-one coaching, and it wasn't high ticket. I was still starting out myself. This was like 2 years ago or something, and I was still starting out myself in YouTube and online business and everything. And I bought this mentor. It was a couple £100 or something like that. Like, I don't know how much it was. It was a couple £100. It wasn't much. Or for me then, though, it was like all my money, though. It literally was all my money. And I bought it, and it was kind of decent, kind of shitty. Like, I didn't really get much attention because the guy I got it from was completely oversubscribed, and so he'd take like 2 days to get back to me and shit, and like not really give me proper responses. Kind of pissed. And then, like, a week before Christmas, so like it was like 2 weeks into the coaching, he was like, "Hey bro, I'm canceling your coaching, you know, because it's like, it's Christmas and I'm taking a break." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's annoying. So we're gonna continue after Christmas ends?" And he's like, "Nope, you're losing out on 2 weeks of coaching because it's Christmas." And I was like, "Okay, but can I get like half my money back then?" And he's like, "Nope." And I basically just got scammed, and I got not only shitty mentorship, but half of it was also just not there, you know. And there are people out there like that, and that guy got it from, I don't like naming names, especially not in YouTube videos, but that guy is still out there selling YouTube coaching now, and he's still doing a similar thing to a degree, because one of his previous clients I'm now also working with, and I've heard things about him which aren't the best. But there's also very bad mentorship out there, and so my sort of advice for you, I guess, to get to the summary main point of this video, is if you're like pretty certain that investing in someone's mentorship, not mine, not specifically anyone's, not Andrew Kirby's, but anyone's in general, is gonna help you, go for it, bro, because it will be the best thing. I tell you, it will be the best thing. Some tips though for this, because obviously I'm deep in the space, so I've invested in mentorship myself. I have plenty of people buy from me. I can tell you number one thing about all my clients it's the guys who fucking abuse me. That sounds bad, but the guys who abuse the help from me and just take constant fucking action. They just take action, abuse the help from me, take action, abuse the help from me. Those are the guys who get the best results. Look at Evan. If you know my community and everything, you'll know Evan. I guess one of my top students at the moment. And it's like he just got another sale today, you know, which is really fucking awesome. And he got his first sale for like 1K paid in full, like a week ago or something, and then he's got another one today. And I mean, we've only been working now for like 3 weeks together or something like that. And the thing is with him, it's like he has just been doing all his fucking cold outreach. He's been doing all his networking. He's constantly messaging me like, Sam, where can I do more work? Where can I go and find more people that I can book calls with? And he's just constantly going on calls, constantly sending them to me for review, and just constantly getting feedback and improving so much. I mean, he was at the point where previously he had 30 sales calls, closed 2 sales for $100 each, over 36% close rate at $100 low ticket. Then since us working together, we just went fucking crazy on the feedback for him, and he just wanted everything. And within 6 calls, he got his first sale for $1,000, and so that was a 17% close rate there. So he basically turned his close rate from 6 to 17% while 10xing his prices. And this isn't a whole fucking plug testimonial shit. It's just sort of proof that like the guys who abuse the mentorship get the most out of it. And so I tell you, if you buy mine, if you buy anyone's, I mean, if you're my client and I'm telling you to abuse me, like, I don't know, I'm getting thoughts that my whole delivery time is just going to go straight up after this, bro. But like, use your mentors, you know, and actually like get the help from them. It's always the guys who actually use it to get the results. It's so funny, bro, because it's like, I've got another client, for example, who I'm definitely not naming because like I don't badmouth people on YouTube videos. But like, I've told him exactly what he should be doing, and he's just not gone and done it, or he's done like 10% of it basically, and he's sent out like a couple of DMs, and I check up with him, and he's like, oh yeah, sorry, like I had exams or something. Oh yeah, sorry, like I'm just waiting for the people to reply. Like, bro, go out there, send more messages, go talk to more people, put the action in. But you know, some people are just like, they're not into it, bro. And I guess it was my fault for, I guess, overqualifying him, if that makes sense. But there's people like that, and then there's people like Evan, and it's the people like Evan which clearly obviously get the results. I see that so clearly. So if you're going to be buying mentorship, well, firstly, I'm telling you, do buy mentorship, get mentorship. If you've got money saved up, that money sitting there is not fucking doing a thing, bro. Put it in the S&P 500 is the best thing you can do other than buy mentorship, I guess, or other than investing yourself, investing into like the economy. And even then, that's only like 12% yield a year or some shit. So if you've got like 1K, that's like 120 a year. That's literally $10 a month, bro. That's $10 a month you're getting from your money there. Whereas if you were to invest in someone's mentorship, and for example, my mentorship, we have the goal of making you your first 1K within 3 months. That's technically $300 a month minimum, by the way. And so investing into yourself, or even buying, you know, a better laptop if your laptop's shitty, or buying like a camera. I mean, maybe not a camera because doing YouTube and stuff isn't really the best. And like, I've got this and it doesn't really make much of a difference. Like, I'm recording on my iPhone right now, bro. Because I mean, that's another investment I've made, the new iPhone. But I would tell you, make investments into yourself, bro. Mentorship being the #1 thing. When I say mentorship, I don't mean like join a course, like a video course, or join something where you don't get feedback. Like, you need to have direct feedback from someone who's more experienced, telling you specifically what to do and giving you exact clear action steps. I'm not talking about like buying some video course or, you know, some shit like that where you don't actually get like advice from people, you know, or some like program where you just get like your shit reviewed or something like that. Like, you don't want stuff like that. You want mentorship where you just get clear action steps. Like, it's a process. It's got a methodology to it. And this is how I do my mentorship. This is how I teach mentorship. This is the way you get clients the best results, by having a methodology to it, instead of it just being a course and a collection of information that you basically have to try and pick apart yourself to figure out how to use it. You know, like, for example, Hamza's Library of Adonis, absolutely nothing wrong with it, bro. It's a great product for like self-improvement and everything, and it sells well, clearly. But that as like trying to get someone serious results. I mean, there's a reason that's low ticket, by the way. But something like that, imagine you're trying to get serious results from it. Well, you wouldn't really know where to start because there's like 50 different courses, and there's no like one-on-one group action. Like, Hamza doesn't do anything in there, obviously, for coaching, because that's not what he's selling in there. And then I guess even like ECC, like that's just like reviews and shit. So even then, it's like you're not getting action steps, and even then, that's still a course with loads of different information inside. I'm telling you to join a program, a mentorship program. Not necessarily mine. I mean, my doors are always open, bro. If you're qualified and I can help you, you know, and I'm confident I can help you, and you're not going to be like that guy I said about who just doesn't do the action, then I'd be happy to help you. But even if you invest in someone else's, whoever's mentorship, bro, like first thing, make sure it's a program. Second thing, put the action in. And third thing, I mean, the third thing literally was just going to be just, yeah, fucking actually buy it, you know, actually take action on joining it. But that's sort of my realization, my little mindset. I was supposed to go to sleep 30 minutes ago, but I've just been gratitude journaling and recording a YouTube video. So, yeah, that's that for me, with my fucking little gay haircut. But yeah. Good talking, bro. Comment what you think. Join the $1,000 protocol, link in description. That my entire course is for completely free there, bro. And if you want to get on a call with me and get free advice from me, that's how you do it. Do it down there. But yeah, good talking, bro. And we'll speak soon. Bye bye.